Hi everyone, welcome to Essie Cooks. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my favorite pasta dishes, and my husband said this is his absolute favorite pasta dish. This is a creamy sun-dried tomato pesto vegan pasta, dairy-free, so delicious. So we're going to start with cashews. We have 3/4 cup of cashews. This is what's going to make it so creamy and delish. So I'm going to put some boiling water over top of those cashews, and I'm going to allow them to soak for at least 10 minutes. And while those are soaking, I am going to start cooking my pasta because it's going to take about 10 minutes to cook this to al dente. I have about 400 grams of pasta noodles here, which is about 14 ounces. I'm going to cook those according to the package instructions. I'm using the orecchietti, which is the little ears pasta. Now I'm going to start making my sauce. So I have 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm putting this all into a high-powered food processor or blender. I'm putting it in the Vitamix here. I've got a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. This is going to make it taste so cheesy and delicious. It also adds a little bit of protein, a little bit of vitamins in there as well. And then I'm going to add in chili flakes to taste. I'm going to add about a tablespoon or so to give it a little kick, but you can remove that if you don't like it spicy. And then I'm going to add in about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I don't know why I put them through the press because these are going to blend up in the blender, but I just made a dirty dish for no reason, but oh well, there she goes. So I'm going to add those garlic cloves right in. Next, I'm going to add in one of the most delicious ingredients, a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes in the oil, and about a tablespoon of the oil as well. Now I'm going to add in some vegetable broth. I'm going to add 1 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. The one that I have there, I actually made my own homemade vegetable broth from scraps from the freezer that I saved, and it turned out so good. So if you want to see, you can check that out as well. This is so delicious. I didn't even know you could do that until recently. So 1 1/4 cups of vegetable broth, and then, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to put about a tablespoon of that sun-dried tomato oil right into the mixture. If you're wanting to have less oil in here, just remove that. And now I'm going to add in those soaked cashews. I drained the water off of them, and then I'm going to add them right into the blender. Now I want to blend this up until it is nice and smooth and creamy, and there are no cashew chunks in there. We don't want a gritty texture. We want it to be smooth like cream. So that's why we soak the cashews ahead of time. So you can see that is looking perfect. It's not super thick yet, but it actually does thicken up in the pan, so we're going to be reheating it in the pan with the pasta. So I'm just going to remove all of the water from the pasta. I'm going to add my creamy sun-dried tomato sort of rosé sauce that I have here right into the pan on medium heat, and then I'm going to add in my cooked pasta. Make sure it's al dente because you don't want it to be soggy. So I'm going to stir that in just for a couple minutes just to really thicken up the sauce and make it super creamy and delicious. Cashews will always thicken when heated, so just keep that in mind. If you're finding like, oh no, it's getting too thick, I would recommend saving a little bit of the pasta reserve water, so the water that you cooked the pasta in. Oh, and I guess somebody's coming in for a little taste test there. And then I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of just vegan pesto. I didn't make it fresh. I just used store-bought, and then some salt and pepper. The vegan pesto adds so much to the flavor. Like, this is kind of a combination of amazing, delicious flavors. I've tried this without the pesto, but it's not quite as good. It's just such a great combination adding it in there, and look at how creamy and delicious this is. This is inspired by a restaurant that we went to, and I was trying to recreate it, and honestly, I think this is pretty close, and we absolutely love this. Like I said, one of our absolute favorite pasta dishes. I really hope that you guys love it too. Of course, I'm going to plate it up. If you have fresh basil leaves that you can put on top, that tastes amazing on top. If you want to add more chili flakes, hot chili flakes, you can add that. You could even add some vegan Parmesan cheese on top. Hope you love this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for more like this one.